Are you guys ready for another Nintendo Prime stream? Hopefully everything's working, cause if it's not, I'm going to scream. And if everything's working, I guess we should get started. Because if we don't, we might end up departed.
Hey! It worked! How's it going? Yay! Woo! Everything's working! Technically, we're using our second camera, not our main shooter, because our main shooter is set up for the video for tomorrow morning. I've been adding a new video feature this week. It's actually an old video feature coming back. You guys saw it this morning. Here's the news. Just playing around with it. It looked like people really enjoyed it. The viewership numbers actually did really well on that episode for not really having any big stories. I mean, the biggest story was what? The Capcom lawsuit thing. So yeah, this is camera 2. I have not done a stream yet with camera 2. Camera 2 is vitally important to our stream, but it's more so important for a completely different setup for E3. But I haven't done a stream yet with it, so I needed to make sure it works. Voice mod's working, everything's working, no camera crashes, no stream issues, no audio issues to start. You guys know we've been having issues. I told you guys, the more we do these streams, and the closer we get to E3, the better it gets, the more concise it gets, the less issues we're going to have as I learn how all this works. All right, let me shout out everyone who's here today, because I haven't done that in a while. We got Lanchland M is here. Welcome, baby. We got Gina, baby. We got Justin Basil. We got Corey Bohm is here. Harry Chest is here. Let's see here. KK is here. Gina, baby. Woomy365. Clinton McKinney is here. Loki Ravenstorm. We got Hamez is here. Josh Lightcap is here. Flat and Motionless is here. Mercurius is here. Welcome. Welcome. Seahawks 24 rule is here. GIB is here. I know Nightbot was kind of like hitting you up because of your little question mark stuff. It is what it is. I turned off some of the filters on Nightbot. We'll talk to our moderation team behind the scenes on if there's any auto moderation we want from Nightbot, but I turned off all the auto moderation. So Nightbot's just in here to do slash commands. For our moderators are here. The commands that are up right now are !Discord, !Gilded, !Patreon, !Subscribe, and !Twitter. I don't have any other commands set up. I know Corey, behind the scenes, you were giving me a bunch of other ones. I need to get Eric's Twitter up. I need to get that added in. The website, I need to get the website back online. I'm having an issue with that right now. But yeah, we're gonna have some things set up here behind the scenes. I'm still working on what any other slash commands we need. I think we do need a command. I call them slash commands. They're not for bots, they're !commands. And get up one for our giveaway rules anyways. I know I need to get one for that, but I got to finish typing out the rules in a publicly viewable way. All right. Let's go back to the shout-outs here. Crazy's Cough is here. Facts Kill Opinions are here. GT Fox N6Y is here. Let's see here. Scrolling on down the list. We got Jamanda Bop here. Welcome. Crazy's Cough. I think I already said hi to you. We got Venatus712 is here. Nightbot obviously is in the chat. I got Nightbot finally working. Let's see here. Carl Struford is here. Russell Murillo is here. Scroll. Odyssey TC is here. Nick M is here. Birdman is here. Welcome. We got Dr. Saturn 64. Scrolling on down the list. We got Noah Hankel is here. Daniel is here. Matt Coots is here. LP is here. Welcome, guys. We got Shiny Ray 01. Again, you want to shout out, say something in the chat, and I will do my best to shout you out. I'm going to try to get everyone today. I don't want to miss anyone. R is here. By the way, all of our commands are moderator only. So if like people in the chat are trying to use our commands, it doesn't work. Only our mods can do it. CR24 rule actually had a nice one, adding a like one so you guys can just say, hey, remember to like the stream, etc., etc. Which, by the way, make sure to like the stream, guys. You want to help the channel grow. You get entertained even for a minute moment tonight, even if it's simply me doing, oh, Johnny boy, the stars are brightly shining upon my face. Oh, shining upon my face. Oh. Like, even if it's just something little like that, if you're entertained even a smidge by the stream tonight, drop a like. The likes help grow the platform, help us get discovered by more people on YouTube while we live stream. Official Max's Wolf is here. Welcome. Space Boy is here. Welcome, welcome. We got scroll on Game Over Jesse. Welcome. We got Mankey Music is here. Electro TDS. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Scrolling on down the list. Scrolling on down. Ekans is here. We got, oh man, we missed a whole bunch. Oh, I gotta scroll back up here. Where was the first messages from Game Over Jesse? That's where I was. That's where I was. Oh my gosh. This, again, camera 2. I don't have my studio light on right now either. So this is just like the natural light. Well, not really natural, but the light I have on in my room. The studio light is not on, so if there's any like shadow shading happening from my hat, I apologize. We're gonna try to make it so that doesn't happen because my studio light's off to the side because it blocks the TV, and we were watching the Bucks get destroyed by the Nets today. It is what it is. What are you gonna do? Where was the first messages from Game Over Jesse? What the hell? What the hell, man? That's where I left off at. Oh, there we are. Let's see here. Going on the, again, I don't want to miss anybody. So I said Making Music, Space Boy, Electro TDS. I said all those guys. Welcome, guys. Scrolling on, we got Gray Mage is here. Welcome. Ma Sun CH is here. Linkage 187 is here. Kai Jukebox is here. R is here. The Russian Ditto is here. Thank you for subscribing, by the way, Kai Tai. I appreciate your faith in what we're doing here at Nintendo Prime. AMG 69 is here. Welcome. Jarrell Perez is here. Spaceboy, RG Schick 03, Luke 0 is here. We got Dragon Chi 26, Official Max's Wolf, Ishmael Johnson Jr., Gentleman is here. I don't have a suit on or anything, but Gentleman is here. We got Honey Bee Rose is here. Eric Isaac, how's it going? Lonely the Wolf. Guigi's Laundry is here. Man, the Guigi's Laundry must be nasty. Kryptonite Crunch, Lap Personal. The Artisan is here. Welcome. I haven't seen you in a while, The Artisan. Welcome back. Flying Bambos is here. Ekans. I don't know why I'm doing that. Let's see. Kai Jukebox, I think I said hi to you already. Tenno is here. Joycey J is here. Welcome. Nintendo Derek is here. Spencer Crooker. Silas Kusher. Zico Amar is here. Scrolling down, we got Steady Dropping. EM is up in here. Ice Sonic as well. Thank you for subscribing. Chase West. I appreciate your subscription. Ice Sonic is here. Dark Ray King 555 is here. We got Zico Amar. Scrolling down, Zeke McMillan, Sam R. Zaffer 716, Dev Chills. Scrolling on down. See, we got Raquel Monterosa. Welcome to the stream. Is that everyone? Did I miss anyone? Hold on, I'm just double checking. I don't think I missed anyone. JC, Carla Moreau is here. Oh my gosh. Matthew Hilario, Russell Murillo, Retro Aesthetics. Amor 12321 _ welcome to the stream. Let's see here. Is there anyone I missed? If I missed you, say something in the chat. Luke Skywalker, welcome to the stream. Liam is here. KH is here. Ethan York is here. Latchlin M. You were the very first shout out in the whole stream. You must have missed it. Collinator 369. Thank you for subscribing last week. You can't turn on notifications. What the hell is going on? What do you mean, no respect? Alex Bailey is here. Guys, I already shouted all you guys. Collinator 369 already shouted you out. Carl Lamar already shouted you out. Ness Chaos Fire. Pain Fat Purple, welcome. James Games is here as well. Brian C. Welcome. Alrighty then. I think Draken Demax is here. Matthew Young, Crystal Guido, Demon King. Yeah. I think we got everyone. At least everyone that I've seen. If I missed you, I apologize. I try to get everyone. It's been a while since I've tried to get everyone. If I said your name, you better be dropping a like on the stream. We better be at 150 plus. Although I don't know if I shouted out 150 people. But if I did shout out your name, you better be liking this stream. We got Gouda Gang Eli up in here. Spencer Crooker just subscribed. Hell yeah, Spencer. Thank you so much for that. Says action is turned off for content made for kids. So I double checked that. Can you guys turn notifications on? Now I went to alternate accounts I have and went to my channel and turned on notifications and it worked fine. I want to know if anyone else is getting that made for kids error. I need to know so I can get a hold of YouTube. Our channel's clearly not made for kids. They're running ads in our videos. Our channel's made for kids. You can't run ads. So I think it's a bug. Have you tried a different device, Amor 12321, or tried clearing your cache? It could be like a bug that's in your cache on your browser. If you clear the cache, it might work after that. KH, welcome. Ricky. Ricky's here as well. Hamez is here. Paul Dunn is here. A lot of people saying that everything's working. So yeah, I would just try clearing your cache on your phone or on your device and seeing if that fixes anything. Raquel, Monterezzo, Liam, yeah. All right. So tonight, we're obviously doing our standard Q&A. But before we even talk about that, we're 5 days away. Can you count that with me, guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days away from E3 2021. Are you guys excited? Are you pumped? Our show begins at 9 a.m. Central Time. Saturday. Technically, we're going to be actually starting the stream early at 8 to do a final technical check. So if you want to be a true OG, show up at 8 a.m. because that's when the stream's technically going to start. But, yeah, man, Saturday is coming upon us. It's hype time, everyone. Get hype. Now, hype responsibly. Don't make yourself think that this is going to be the greatest E3 showcase of all time, that we're going to get every game we've ever dreamed of. They're going to drop an F-Zero upon us. Microsoft's going to come out and be like, boom, Game Pass, Ghost launch on Switch right now. Let's temper back a little bit. Ubisoft isn't going to be like, hey, the next Assassin's Creed game, it's coming to Switch. Like, let's temper the expectations a little bit. A smidge. But, you don't have to temper your expectations for what we're doing. That's what makes E3 so exciting for me this year, and hopefully exciting for you as well, because it's not just about what these companies are doing, because I don't control what the companies announce, right? I don't know what Ubisoft's going to bring. I don't know what Bandai Namco, what Capcom, what Nintendo, Microsoft, Bethesda, all of the groups that are going to be there. There's so many. Square Enix. I have no idea what any of these companies are announcing or bringing to E3. But irregardless of whatever those companies do, we're putting on a show. And our show hopefully adds that additional layer of entertainment you need to make E3 just right. Just right. Just adjusting those dials just a little bit. So at least you can be hyped for what we got going on here. In case you're new, we are giving away over $3,500 worth of stuff. Physical items, lots of digital items. We put a bunch of our own money into the pool to do these giveaways. We also have some companies partnering with us, especially for a lot of the game codes. It's awesome. We got Skyward Sword Joy-Cons we're giving away. We got Skyloft Amiibo we're giving away. Skyward Sword HD, Mario Golf Super Rush. Of course, those are the big ones. There's some unannounced games that will be announced at E3 that we're going to be giving away. We got a bunch of top-tier indie games. We got AAA games. We got everything under the sun you can imagine. We're giving away a damn Nintendo Switch. You see this? You see the Switch box back here? You see that? You see the little Animal Crossing Switch? That's for you guys. One of you guys is taking that bad boy home this E3. All this stuff actually on this back table is part of the giveaway, including that Hylian Shield lamp back there. I probably should turn it on, but it's not on right now. We got a bunch of art pieces over here. We got collectibles. We got the Zelda 2016 collector's coin from E3. We got a whole bunch for you guys, and that's just the giveaways. We're not done there. If you head down to the description right now, for day 1, day 2, day 3, all 4 days of E3, we have different gaming competitions going on. Those gaming competitions are a chance for you guys to go mano a mano against either myself or my co-host. We're actually going to be flipping a coin to see which one of us you're going to face. We're going to do that live. And yeah, we'll go from there and see what happens. The day 1, we have 2 different one-on-one Smash games going on. So 2 people will get an opportunity there. If you sign up for day 1, you might get a shot at that. Day 2 is a cool one because day 2 we are doing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and 11 of you will get an opportunity to face me or Eric for one of 5 prizes, unless we get first place. If we get first place, we're keeping all those prizes to ourselves. We'll probably repurpose them for different giveaways. But it would be a shame if you were one of the 11 chosen and you couldn't team up to prevent us from getting first place. Come on now. Beyond all of that, because damn am I good at Mario Kart, we have another Smash thing again on day 3. One person will get a chance to play us then. And then the final day for a $99 eShop gift card. One of you will get to go 1-on-1 in Splatoon 2. Oh boy. It's going to be exciting. We have betting specials going on. So there's, it's not on this one. It's on the other sheet. There's some bets that I have made. Those bets are going to be huge. There could be punishments involved or additional giveaways involved. There's also gaming competitions between me and my co-host where there's punishments for the loser. Hot chip challenge, dressing as Tingle for the entire Microsoft press conference. That's one of the punishments. Maybe getting pied to the face. 3 straight shots of tequila. We have lots of crazy punishments involved. We are here to entertain and do our best to make E3 one of the greatest events of the year for all of you at home. Even if the announcements aren't great, we're hoping you walk away entertained from our show. We obviously are not just doing all these crazy things. We're not stupid. E3 is about the games. E3 is about the announcements. E3 is about the gaming conversations. And we're going to be giving those to you as well. We have a lot of special guests coming on. We got the Young Cavs coming on, all 3 of them to talk about Microsoft because they are very well versed in Microsoft. Needed to get some people in for that. We got Andres Restart coming on to talk about Nintendo. We got Game Over Jesse to come talk about Ubisoft and the rest. We got Nintendo Academy coming on. We have a whole bunch of people coming on. HMK. The list is growing a little bit this week as we start to lock things in. We got a podcast tomorrow night, our last podcast before E3, featuring Camelot 331. Shout out to my boy over there who just wrecked his Daytona car. He will be coming on tomorrow. That's going to be good fun. Our final podcast before E3. Be excited for that. But yeah, gaming conversations are the name of the game during E3, and we're going to be streaming for a hell of a long time. I would keep saying 12 straight hours. I don't actually know if it's going to be 12 hours. We got pre-shows. We got post-shows. We got the actual show. We got stuff happening during the show. Giveaways galore, like 12 to 13. I think it's 14 giveaways at least every single day. Many of those giveaways with multiple winners. Some of the giveaways have announced times. Some of them don't. A lot of them are going to be surprises. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. I can't wait. I'm so excited about what we are doing for E3, and I hope you are too. That's why E3 is extra special this year. We've never done a show like this. This is a one-of-a-kind, first ever, only YouTuber in the world doing this. Letting you know right now, there's not a single other YouTuber in the world pulling off what we're pulling off this year, and if it works, we'll see what happens for future events. What if we do special events for Nintendo Directs? Special events for next year's E3? Special events for other things, the Game Awards, etc. Who really knows, right? Who knows? A lot is going to happen this E3. It's been a hell of a time getting to this point. Thousands of dollars spent to get the set and all the equipment needed, all to bring you guys the best E3 possible. All right. Hey, you fixed your notifications. Awesome. All right. So, Summer Game Fest, E3 predictions. All right. Summer Game Fest, for those who don't know, kicks off at 1 p.m. Central Time this Thursday. It is hosted and ran by Jeff Keighley. It's a one-day event. It's going to be having a whole bunch of partner companies, including Sony. So if you're looking for Sony trailers and news during all this E3 hype, that is the event to watch. I am planning at the moment to live stream it. I'm still working out a situation for someone to watch my kids so I could do it that day. My mom, who's taking the kids for 3 of the days during E3, isn't willing to take them on Thursday. I don't blame her. So I am working out someone to watch my children during the second half of that day so I can end up streaming this uninterrupted and all that. It will just be me that day, but that's okay. Right? That's all I got for that day. Eric will be around for the entirety of E3. He is working during the day. And Amor, 12321 _ thank you for subscribing, although you're already a member, so a little weird, but welcome. So, we got Summer Game Fest going on. Obviously, E3. I want to go over the schedule here quick. So before I get to you guys in the chat, because I know you guys are talking away, asking questions, all that jazz. It is a Q&A. At me in the chat. Oh, and before I forget anything else, all super chats and donations tonight lead to shot. Everybody! That's right. We take shots tonight for all super chats and donations. Some of the shots will just be like Bud Light Seltzer or a Miller Lite beer. Other ones might be bigger. better. I don't know. Depends on how big the donos that come in are. Also, for every 10 members that we gain during a live stream, we are doing a giveaway. So we bumped it from 5 to 10 because we were hitting 5 quite easily. So why not make the giveaways bigger and go for a larger in-stream member goal? To become a member, you got to hit that join button or go down in the description. I'm still working on a chat command for it as well. I know people on Apple devices, it's hard to join. I understand. The YouTube app isn't great for it. But anyways, let's get into some stuff here and go through the actual schedule. So here is the schedule as it sits today from Summer Game Fest and on. So Summer Game Fest kickoff, again, as I noted, is at 1 p.m. Central Time on June 10th. I don't know how long the event is. Jeff Keighley hasn't announced how long it is, but there's a lot of companies involved with it, including Sony. So that's a good one to watch if you want to find out what's going on with PlayStation. On June 11th is Koch Primetime. That is at 2 p.m. Central Time. I will not be live streaming that one, I don't believe, but we'll see. I might end up getting to it. It's kind of up in the air at this point if I'm going to, but I might be getting to it. We will see. On June 12th, obviously, we have the Ubisoft Forward at, at 2 p.m. As well. So we have the Ubisoft Forward at 2 p.m. But before that, we got the Guerrilla Collective Day 2. That is happening at 10 a.m. I'm at, we might cover a little bit of that during our post-show, or pre-show, I should say, to E3. We'll at least check it out and see what they got going on. IGN Expo is at 3 p.m. on June 12th. Gearbox Entertainment, I think they actually announced, but for some reason this one doesn't have the date on that, or the time on that for Gearbox. But Gearbox is also June 12th. June 13th, we got the Xbox and Bethesda Games Showcase. That's happening at noon Central Time. We got Square Enix Presents at 2:15 p.m. Central Time. We got the Future Game Show at 6 p.m. Central Time. I feel like June 13th is definitely going to be a 12-plus hour live stream that day. The PC Gaming Show, they announced the time, then they took the time back, and the PC Gaming Show is trying to fit it in with everything because they are officially joining E3 this year. They are not going to be like a separate show. So the PC Gaming Show is working out their timing to fit within all the press conferences. We got Capcom, by the way, who hasn't announced a time yet, but they are going on June 14th. There's some indie studios going that day as well who haven't announced. Also on June 12th, there is Devolver Digital's going as well. We don't know what time yet, though. June 15th, obviously, we have our big Nintendo Direct, baby. That's happening at 11 a.m. Central Time. And then we got Bandai Namco is going that day as well, who hasn't announced. And there is also, a week after E3 ends, EA Play, which I'm sure we'll be doing a show in reaction to that as well. So, yeah, pretty exciting stuff. There's more and more things getting announced every single day. So we'll see how that goes. And oh boy, we got our first one in. It's party time.
Oh, thank you and more. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1 underscore $2.
I'm glad you got everything figured out and more. And we'll hit up our first shot of the night. Thank you so much for that $2 super chat. Can you do a command to link for the Apple users to join? That is a request I have seen. You know what? I will take a moment out of my day and get that command added right now. I just got Nightbot running right before the stream started. Nightbot was giving me some issues. I like Nightbot, but sometimes there's some issues, but I was working out the kinks. Let me go grab that link right now for people to join as members for Apple users, because Apple users, yeah, they stupidly made it just dumb. They don't have a join button showing for you guys. So we're gonna go get that taken care of right now. And let me add a join command for our. Okay, I got the URL. Let me go to Nightbot quick and add in the command. The command, by the way, mods, is going to be !join. I'm just adding the command right now. All right. Whoops. That is not what I wanted to do. Nope, that is not the right copy paste. Holy crud. Come on, Nate, copy paste the right thing. No, why'd you copy paste all that? I said just copy paste this. Ugh. Sometimes, I swear, computers just do what my mind says, not what my body does, right? All right, we have that submitted. So if you do exclamation point join, that should pop up then for people. All right. Any Switch Pro updates is Latch and M? Nada. Got nothing for you at all. Nothing at all. No updates. Amber Abalama also says, "Where's my Switch Pro at, dog?" I don't know. Am I Nintendo? I have no idea. The people that ask are the people that are the actual sources on this stuff. I'm not one of them. What has been confirmed, though, however, is that GameStop event I talked about, something happening on the 15th or 16th. Yeah, something's happening. Nobody knows what, but it's been confirmed by so many managers. I'm so glad I made that video because nobody was talking about it. Don't know what it means. Don't know what the event's for. Is it for in-store PlayStation 5s? Is it for Switch Pro pre-orders? Is it for other major game pre-orders? Is it for a pro sale? Nobody knows. But before we talk more, we got to party just a little bit harder.
Thank you, Dragon Chi 26 for the $10 Canadian.
Oh yeah, we'll bust out a little rum chata for that one. I could use a few drinks today. Thank you so much for that support, Dragon Chi 26. I appreciate it. I'm using the Raze app to get eShop cards for cheaper. I love it. Yeah, the Raze app is. Oh wait, I never finished the last shot. Oh jeez, get ahead of ourselves. Ooh, what is that? Got it. It's like a little fly. Flew in. Is it safe to use it? I've heard of the Raze app before. I personally don't use it. None of the giveaways that I paid for and all the eShop gift cards and stuff, I just go directly through Amazon. Make sure it's a completely reputable place that obviously I can deal with if there's any issues with the codes. Then they send me a used code and all that. Cheers. Valve's gonna be at E3. Are they? Let me see. Valve will be at E3. Oh, Valve's part of PC Gaming Show. Yeah. Of course, Valve's part of the PC Gaming Show. I wonder if they're going to announce their hardware. Remember that rumored hardware they're making? The what is it? The Steam Pal, the Switch competitor that they're supposedly making. So I wonder what's going on with that. Steam Pal. Ho! Welcome! Dev Chills, you have become the latest member of the board of directors of Nintendo Prime. You've joined the champion ranks on the board. I greatly appreciate that support. That is 1 out of 10 for our member goal tonight. I appreciate it. Enjoy your emojis and enjoy the smile. Let's see here. Did you hear that? Let me see. You never read the super chat. Oh! Good reminder. I was too busy partying. Dragon Chi 26 says, next weekend, I will not only be celebrating E3, baby. This, again, is from the prior super chat, but also a major weight loss accomplishment. Hell yes. I made yesterday. I have lost 100 pounds only through diet. Hold on. Come on, let's get louder. Get louder. Come on. Man, congratulations. You feel amazing. That's great. As I always tell people, diet is the #1 way to lose weight. Now, people will only be, but Nate, you're a fat ass. Who are you to give weight? I used to weigh 334 pounds. Guess what I weigh today? And I put some weight back on over the winter. Take a wild guess. Screw it. Why make you guess? 230 pounds. Oh, what's that? 104 pounds lost in a year? That's right. Continuing that journey, I am working out a bit more this summer and stuff like that. So should be looking pretty decent. My goal is to break 200 pounds before the end of summer. So we'll see what happens with that. But congratulations on your weight loss goal. That's awesome, man. I really appreciate it. How tall am I? I am 5'5", so 200 or 334 pounds is a fucking bowling ball. It's a beach ball. Let's just be honest. Freaking beach ball is what it is. After Paul Gale Networks here says after we got Angel Robles? I don't know. Welcome to the stream. After Breath of the Wild successor, what's your next most anticipated game for Nintendo? Dude, I can't see anything right now. When I'm looking for anything beyond Breath of the Wild 2, right? I'm like, man, I'm looking forward to Metroid Prime. I'm looking forward to like next Mario Kart or this or that. Dude, this is what happens. Anytime I think of anything other than Breath of the Wild 2. Why does anything but Breath of the Wild 2 matter? It's the only game I need for the rest of this generation. I'm letting you know right now, we could talk about other games to be excited for. We could talk about, oh man, would Odyssey 2 be great? Wouldn't it be fantastic if we get F-Zero coming back? What about some Snowboard Kids? What if they decide to make a Banjo-Kazooie sequel and Microsoft's like, screw it, it's coming to Switch? Guess what? None of that matters until Breath of the Wild 2 is here. Now, once Breath of the Wild 2 is here, we can be like, yeah, maybe we'll start looking at some other games. But baby, Breath of the freaking Wild 2? That's all that matters. We can't even look beyond it until it's here, at least for me. But I am excited for other games. Mario Golf Super Rush, playing that day one. We'll be playing that day one. Mario Golf Super Rush looks so good. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Pokemon Legends Arceus is another one to toss out there that I'm really excited for. But again, nothing really matters. Breath of the Wild 2 is it for me. I get that. I'm golden the rest of the gen. They could release 0 games, and I will be happy. The member goal is too high up. The member goal is what it is. Ain't changing. You think it's high up, wait till E3. Difference for E3, though, is it's a cumulative member goal during E3. We don't reset the member goal during E3. How tall am I? I already answered that. You're 5'10" and went from 280 to 180. Nice. What's the Legend of Zelda remake / port you want to see the most on the Switch? I mean, I really do want Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask like completely remade from the ground up. Not gonna happen, but that's what I want. I wouldn't mind seeing the Oracle games or the Minish Cap come back as well. That's something fresh. Let's see here. No, the member goal is too small to see. Okay. I'm going to check on my phone. So my little image that I have to look at is like this big, and I can read the member goal. It says member goal 1 out of 10. I can literally read it from here. Literally read it from here. So let me double check. Let me double check on a phone. Because I don't have the big boy iPhone. This is actually bigger than the image on here, but you should be able to see it. But I'm going to load the stream up on here quick and see if you can see the member goal. Whoa! Hey, I got a Dragon Ball Legends 3 ad. Hell yeah. Dude, I'm getting some sick ads on my channel. Have you guys noticed lately that like all my ads have been for like really good companies and like actual products, not like some bullshit mobile games? Oh yeah, you can read that member goal. What are you talking about? I mean, maybe if you got blurry vision, that member goal is perfectly readable. Perfectly readable. All right, we had another super chat pop in. Oh yeah. Thank you, Baron Bobby, for the $4.99. Congrats to Dragonachi and Nintendo Prime on the weight loss. The more people donate, the more Nate will lose because he does that wicked dance, baby. Okay. And in honor of that, we'll do a shot of water. You know what? In honor of weight loss, let's show smarter decisions and do a shot of water. Do a shot of water for that $5 in honor of our weight loss goals. Cheers. Yeah, buddy. All right. I wish the Oracle game Spirit Tracks at Phantom Hourglass would get the remake treatment like LA. I hope outside of Zelda stuff, mainly Breath of the Wild 2, I want to see Avowed. Dude, Avowed looks so good. I don't know if it's even going to be at E3. But man, does it look good. Looks fine, dude. Yeah, I think that member goal is perfectly readable. Obviously, for people that might have harder vision, and even with like glasses and have trifocals and stuff, Still might be hard to read. I understand that. The point is the member goal is kind of out of the way. This is where it's going to be during E3. The member goal is going to be up here, out of the way. Because I want it out of the way of what's happening up in here. Up in her. Man, this stream is bussin'. Bussin'. I don't even know what that means. Is that like a new term of the youth? What does bussin' mean? Man, the stream is bussin'. What? Is it busin'? Am I misunderstanding that terminology? Do you hate how the US gets effed over with Skyward Sword HGM pre-orders? It's kind of a yes and a no. So what do we get if we pre-order GameStop, right? We get the poster. Well, the Steelbook just is a Steelbook plus the poster, I believe. There are some places doing a keychain as well. I don't know. I'm going to wait till E3 because Nintendo might have announcements for like special editions. Remember like the Wind Waker HD that they packed in like a Ganon like statue as a possible special edition. So I'm going to wait. I'm not going to judge it too harshly until we get past E3. Because again, there's still time from now to July for special editions and stuff to get announced. So I'm going to hold off my judgment until then. Bussin' means good. Man, okay, I have no idea. What the hell is this youth terminology? Seriously, who came up with the word bussin'? There's a boosin'. Busin'? Who the hell came up with that term? I'm glad that it's a good thing. I literally just don't know what it is, man. I'm not hip with the cool kids. See, I got gray down here. You see this little gray in here? I don't know how well it shows up because this isn't a 4K stream. Although this is a 4K feed going to the computer. I don't know how you can see the gray in here. You got some gray up in here. I'm not so sure I understand what the youth is doing these days. We getting old, Nate. No clue what bussin' is. Yeah, I have no idea. I might be looking a little younger, though, for E3. God willing, I'll be looking a little younger. I got a little plan in store for you guys. I don't know if it's going to be here in time, though. That's kind of my big thing. What is happening here? Oh. Man, this is so weird. All right, sorry. I gotta look at something. My sister's getting married in a couple weeks, so there's like this big group text thing going on. People want to make sure they're getting their tuxes, getting their dresses, and my tux hasn't shipped, so I don't know what's going on. I paid for it. It's like $240, and it hasn't even shipped for the wedding. That's not good. All right. Do you think the Wind Waker issue, Twilight Princess issue will come to the Switch? And should I just go ahead and get it for Wii U? Well, if you can get them cheap for Wii U, go for it. They're great games. They're not going to be that much better on Switch. But I do think they are going to come to Switch. I think they're obvious ports that'll happen for the 35th anniversary. I don't know when they're going to come out, but I'm pretty confident. And Jeff Grubb said they're coming as well. So if you trust him, that's another person putting it out there. I do not have a Wii U, but that person in the chat does. I used to have a Wii U. Sean Connolly, we are elder millennials, I guess. KH says, I would flip even more when the one more thing is a new trailer for Metroid Prime 4, baby. We'll see. I don't know if it's going to show up. My expectations, hype responsibly, trying to keep the expectations in check. But damn, there's some great stuff. Late 30s, 40s is old millennials, proud to be an 80s and 90s kid. Yeah. Do you think Ocarina and Majora's will be a bundle if they are released? No. Sorry. I still want to have like a Zelda collectors that's like Twilight Princess HD, Wind Waker HD, and like Ocarina of Time HD. I just don't think they're going to do it. I think what we got for Mario was like a one-off. We're not going to get another collection. I hope so, though. Did I hear Street Fighter Challenges 2 got removed from Switch eShop? Yep, I heard about it. Don't know why it happened. I just know it did. Somebody needs to make a tuxedo dress with a tux top that transitions into the skirt half of a wedding dress. I think that does exist, actually. I think that actually does exist. I think I've seen that somewhere. Software update for Switch. Fun. Yeah, so they updated the Switch today. I forget what version it is, like 2.1.3. What, I don't know. Some sort of software update that's just, one of those, what do they call them? Stability updates, right? Oh my gosh, the Switch is now more stable. oftentimes there's other things packed into these stability updates. Data miners are going to get to it eventually. We'll probably hear in the next couple of days if anything actually changed, if any new code was potentially added for Switch Pro or something else in the future. We got the Bluetooth update last time, even though there's no update to us being able to use Bluetooth. There was a Bluetooth update in the last OS update that was kind of a, hey, why is that in there? That makes no sense unless it's for a different system. So I'll have to wait and see what happens there. Hey, we had a casino guy in here. Goodbye. Thank you, mods. Do you ever think we'll get a Super Mario Odyssey 2? Says ProPert.Decky. I hope so. I don't know. I'm just waiting for Oatmeal Dome. Yeah, dude. Oatmeal Dome will let us know if there's actually anything in it that's worthwhile, or if it's just literally just security patches and stuff, which it could be. You shall not pass. Sean Connolly would be stupid. What the heck? Same, I'll get the Wii if we don't get the Twilight Princess. Okay. Alrighty then. Nothing wrong with the Wii. These are the questions that keep me up all night. What the heck? Okay, what's the question? Game Over Jesse says, if Ganondorf put on Majora's Mask, is he powerful enough to control it? Or will Majora still be able to use Ganondorf as a puppet? And then what happens if Ganondorf puts on the Fierce Deity Mask before the Majora's Mask and doubles it up? And then on top of that, he gets both Triforce pieces, and it completes the Triforce. I mean, this is like Sauron getting all the rings of power. He's got the one ring to rule them all, but what if he has the other, 16, 17 rings or whatever it is? I can't even remember how many rings there were. But what if Sauron not only has the one ring to rule them all, but then has all the rest of the rings? What happens? Can he handle all that power? Does he just explode? I have no idea. So these are the questions that just keep us going. Normal Ward, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate your faith in my content. Facts kill opinions. It's at Nintendo Prime. You can't at MP. It doesn't highlight, but I happen to see your comment. It says, "What's up, Nate? Don't you think there's a huge chance Nintendo reveals the Pro on June 10th at Jeff Keighley's event? That would give third-party companies a chance to reveal their Pro games on UPC days." What the fuck is what is a UPC day? No. Nintendo's not involved with Summer Game Fest. They are not listed at all. They are literally not involved with Summer Game Fest at all. They have no connection to Summer Game Fest. I'm not even sure that the Nintendo Switch Pro is technically real, let alone am I sure that it's going to be announced anytime soon. If it is real, I'm banking on July or September if it gets announced. If it's not announced in 2021, I don't know if it's ever getting released or even exist. So, because at that point, you're going to get too late into the Switch life cycle. You got to start thinking about the next gen platform. Later, Brian C. Have a good night, man. Can Ganon touch the Fierce Deity Mask? Did we ever find out if it was truly evil? I have no idea. If the Hero of Time played the Song of Healing on Dehydrated Mummy Ganon from the Breath of the Wild 2 trailer, would it create a mask? And how would they look wearing that? I have no idea. Hamaz is here. Welcome. Would you like to play as Zelda in the new Breath of the Wild or traditionally only Link? It doesn't matter to me. I'm good either way. Nate Christensen is here. Welcome, my man. He says, will changes or improvements to the Switch Online service be announced at E3? That would be your number one. What would be your number one wish for Switch Online? That they release an actual true virtual console of some sort, whether a subscription service or otherwise. They're not really going to, I don't think we're getting any Switch Online announcements. They said they're focused exclusively on software. A Switch Online announcement wouldn't be necessarily software, so I don't think they're going to touch that at E3. Let's see here. The Lite was announced July 10th, 2019. Was when the Lite was announced. When will the Skyward Sword Joy-Cons be available for pre-order? They're already... I got some bad news for you. Gouda Gang Eli, I got some bad news for you. They're sold out. They've been available for pre-order for like months. They're gone. They were available for pre-order like literally right after they got announced. They're gone. If you don't have a pre-order now, you're not going to get a pre-order. They're gone. Sorry to burst your bubble on that. The pre-orders are gone. Now, you want to spend $150, $200 on eBay. I mean, you can still get a pre-order, but yeah. Sorry to burst that bubble. Mad Hatter. Yeah, we got it's Alice in Wonderland stuff happening here. Yeah, I love it. What game do you want to see Nintendo port to Nintendo Switch? Your opinion. What game do I want to see Nintendo port? Xenoblade Chronicles X. I just want to see it get a second life. I just want to see it get a second life, and I think it's one of the more realistic hopes you could have, even though I'm not sure if it's going to happen. Should we get to some E3 predictions? Let me get a full schedule here. I kind of want to go company by company, right? I don't just want to talk Nintendo. Nintendo's an easy kind of cop out one to talk about. I want to find. No, there has to be a more up to date one than Windows Central. Windows Central was missing some stuff. I don't like that. I hate when companies are missing things. Maybe they updated this. I have no idea. I guess we could at least look at what companies are going to be there. So let me open up Summer Game Fest. Let's start there. Summer Game Fest. Whoops. Well, whatever. Let's just glance at some companies, because I think some of the major announcements from some of these companies are going to be at E3 will be saved. But you got to remember, it's not going to be like press conferences for these companies at Summer Game Fest. They're just going to be trailers and stuff. So their partners for Summer Game Fest, they got a lot. So like Activision. I think we could see the next Call of Duty from Activision. I think that might get shown off at Summer Game Fest. That's kind of my prediction for them. Blizzard Entertainment, I think they are going to show off. I feel like something Diablo. I feel like something Diablo is going to get shown off there. Capcom, I was going to say Monster Hunter Stories 2, but I think they'll save that for E3. So I'm not really sure what Capcom's doing. Maybe more Resident Evil stuff. We'll see. Devolver Digital, I have no idea what Devolver Digital is working on. I don't pay enough attention to them. But they'll show off some indie games. 2K could see. I don't think 2K is part of E3, so I think we could see. This is where we'll see NBA, the new NBA game. I think we'll see maybe the new golf game. Remember, Tiger Woods signed a deal with 2K, so we'll see a 2K golf game. I think 2K is going to have quite a bit at this event. So we could see what's next from Rockstar. I have no idea. EA is going to be there. EA has their own EA Play event, but I think they'll unveil Battlefield 6. Just fully unveil it. It's been talked about. Oh, it's supposed to get unveiled last week. It's going to get unveiled at Summer Game Fest. It's going to be Battlefield 6. Epic Games. I can't think of anything with Epic Games but more updates to Fortnite. Frontier. I always remember Frontier is like the company that does like Roller Coaster Tycoon and games like that. So maybe they'll have a new Roller Coaster Tycoon showing off or something. I don't really know. Gearbox. I'm not sure what they have cooking right now. So we'll have to wait and see for that. I don't really have any. Koch Media, I don't know what they're working on either. I forget what Koch Media makes. I know they're a bigger company. Koch Media. They're a European publishing partner. I know that. Let me just see what games they have under their wings. Hold on. Yeah. Allow cookies. Who cares? Let me read here. Agents Mayhem, Dead Island, Homefront Resolution, Risen, Metro. Oh yeah, Metro and Saints Row. So like, I don't know, maybe a new Saints Row game. I think that would be kind of cool. And then Namco is also at E3, so I'm not sure what they're going to show off here. It's a bit hard for these companies that are at both events. But they'll have something. Sega's there. Maybe we see more of that Sonic Rangers game. That would be kind of cool to see more of. PlayStation's there. We're going to see Horizon Forbidden West. I also think they're going to drop a trailer for something else. I don't know what. Maybe they advertise Ratchet and Clank since that comes out this week. Maybe they advertise another game coming out for PlayStation 5, maybe in like 2022. So we'll see there. I have no idea what Prime Gaming's working on. Amazon Prime, no idea what they're doing. Square Enix, I think this is where we see some Final Fantasy stuff because PlayStation's there. I think Xbox is there. I don't know they're going to blow out too much because they have an entire press conference, but I think we'll see Xbox make Game Pass announcements. I think we'll see this game's coming to Game Pass, and this game's coming to Game Pass, and this game, and all these games are coming day one. I think we're going to see them kind of flex their Game Pass service at this. Other companies like Warner Bros. I have no idea what Warner Bros. Is working on. I mean, another Batman game might be cool out of them. Ubisoft, they might show some DLC for Valhalla or something like that. I could see that being a thing. Steam is there. Valve is there. I have no idea what they're doing, what they're going to show off. Maybe they're going to unveil the Steam Pal. I have no idea. So yeah, there's kind of some guesses for Summer Game Fest. Again, I am planning to live stream it, contingent on me finding someone to watch my kids. Yeah. Now where's my E3 schedule? I closed my E3 schedule, dang it. No, what happened to my E3 schedule? Dang it. E3 2021. Let's just go to the E3 2021 website, because that has all the partners at least there. I don't need to talk about what days they're coming. We could just look at the factual partners at E3 and go from there. Because remember, they have them all ranked. And I guess we could start. We're gonna go bottom to top, actually. Bottom to top. Let me check the chat. You guys got any predictions for that Summer Game Fest? So I saw a rumor reportedly coming from Taiwan today claiming the targeted resolution and frame rates for the Switch revision in docked and undocked modes. Have I seen it? I have not seen that, Drake and Demax. If you want to let me know where that rumor is coming from, I will definitely do my research into it and see if it's something worth reporting. I try to only report on rumors that appear to possibly have some truth to them. So I will definitely dig into it. You can send it to me on Twitter in DMs or Discord on DMs. So Draken Demax, I have no idea what you're talking about, but feel free to send it to me and I will look into the source. Let's see here. How hot is it where you are? 102 yesterday, 98 today. See what it's going to be tomorrow. See what the weather's like around here. It's pretty hot and it's humid as hell too, but no rain. 81 right now at night. Like that's really hot for around here. We got 91 tomorrow, 90 Wednesday, 91 Thursday. We get a little bit of rain on Friday, and then we drop down to the 80s for the weekend, which will be nice. All righty, right. We got another one. Thank you, Taker610, for the $2. Thank you so much. It says, my sources say Pro as powerful as two 3090s. All for the cool price of $99.99. $99.99. Dude, 3090s are pretty sick. Cheers, man. I think we'll see Sonic Colors Ultimate for Sega. That could be it, yep. Imagine if the Steam Pal gets released and it has drift. Imagine. I don't know if we have to imagine. Almost every controller has drift. It's just really bad on Switch. All right, let's get into some of the E3 stuff. I'm going to start at the bottom because they got media partners. They got IGN, PC Gamer, Games Radar, GameSpot, Polygon, IGN China, I should say, Web Media, and then this other company that I think is from Taiwan or something. So these are just presenting partners. IGN specifically is a presenting partner. So yeah, PC Gamer is going to have some stuff there, but they host the PC Gaming Show. They don't actually make games. So those are like the media partners. They'll have developer interviews and all this other stuff. So we'll be checking that out for news. In terms of participating companies, we have a few things I noted in here. So we got Marvelous and Xseed Games. They're one of the participating companies. I expect they're going to have a couple game reveals. The Sixth Hammer, I think, will have a game reveal. We got Arcade 1-Up. Maybe they'll talk about some of their 1-Up arcade machines. BJ Burzio is there. OtterBox Gaming. I didn't know OtterBox had a gaming division, so I assume it's phone related. Turtle Beach might be, showing off some of their Turtle Beach headsets and all that jazz. We got DVSI Entertainment. Never heard of them. Dream Tech is there. We got Ghost Street Games is there as well. I presume they're going to have a game shown off. Hooded Horse is going to have a game shown off. Then we got Ghoulie Kit. I don't know who they are. We got SK Telecom. I'm assuming it's a telecommunications company. Probably run an ad or something. And Norton Gaming. Didn't know that Norton Antivirus had a gaming division, but am I surprised? No. So these are apparently companies that will have showcases that aren't the big people. So Warner Bros. Is going to have a showcase. Again, I talked about Batman from them. They could have some other stuff to show. Bandai Namco. Let me pop up Bandai Namco's website quick. I forget, because I know that they originally might have been working on Metroid Prime 4 before it was taken away. I know that was a rumor out there. But I actually want to glance. I forget. I should remember. Bandai Namco is a pretty big company. I should remember their games. But for some reason, I need a refresher here. Scarlet Nexus. Elden Ring, that's a big one. A lot of people want to know if we're going to see Elden Ring. I'm not sure. But that is something people want to see. Maybe between Summer Game Fest and here, because they're at both, we'll see it. Tales of Arise. All right. Pac-Man, obviously. Project Car, Story of Seasons, Fast and Furious stuff. That's all their most recent games, I guess. There we go. There's some more stuff popping up. Sword Art Online. I don't remember that. Obviously, One Punch and Dragon Ball. So, I mean, Ni no Kuni 2. So yeah, they got a bunch of games. Rad. I remember that one looked really, really cool. Jump Force, etc. God Eater 3. Yeah, so they've got a number of pretty big games. I'm not sure exactly what to see. Personally, I would like to see another Divinity game. I think the last one they had was Divinity Original Sin 2. I would like to see another one of those. Obviously, some people want to know about Dark Souls or Demon Souls or something like that. But that's what I want to see. And I think they might show off another Dragon Ball game of some type. I'm not sure which. Maybe a new Tekken. So that's kind of my thoughts there for some predictions. Gearbox Entertainment. Let's finally. God, they sound so. I can't believe I don't remember what they make. Gearbox Entertainment. Now here's the thing: for our E3 show, all this research will be done ahead of time, and we'll know the talking points for stuff. So I'm kind of doing this on the fly right now because the last thing I'm looking up is Borderlands. That's what I thought. But do they have any games besides Borderlands? That's what I always remember them for Borderlands. Duke Nukem 3D. Bounty of Blood, Gun Love and Tentacles. I mean, it's pretty much Borderlands out the ass. They have Brothers in Arms too, but it's pretty much Borderlands out the ass. That's like what they do. Borderlands, Counter-Strike. Yeah, okay. All right, yeah. So they're Antonio Pro Skater, I suppose. So yeah, they're primarily the Borderlands company. So maybe we'll see some Borderlands DLC for Borderlands 3 or something. What all I can think of from them. I have no idea what else they could have to show. Sega, obviously, I think more focus on Sonic. Maybe another Total War game from Creative Assembly. Something like that. The rest of these companies, like Intellivision Amico is funny. They're going to be showing off the Intellivision Amico. Do you guys remember what the Intellivision Amico is? Oh, you've never heard of it? Oh, it's okay. You don't need to know. You don't need to waste your money on it. No. Binge is there, Eureka at 24 Entertainment. So those companies are going to have small little showcases. What you guys got any predictions for those companies so far? I'm going to pop back over to the chat. Feel like I haven't seen the chat in a bit. Let's pop over to the chat and see what you guys are going to say. Thank you for subscribing, Origami Pals. I greatly appreciate you supporting the channel and believing in my content. I have a feeling that Super Mario 64 Remake will release on Switch. Okay. Let's be honest, man. We all know nothing is official until Nintendo Thumbs confirms it. Do you guys really think the Switch Pro rumors are fake? Please. I do think the Switch Pro is real. Everything else or surrounding it, I have no idea. Take $610 from Taker 610 through all the $2 donations. I don't think so. He would know. I don't think he's donated quite that much. I don't even know if he said 100. Any chances for a new Dark Souls? That's something I mentioned. You never know. I think Bandai Namco is bringing back Klonoa. I can't pronounce that. I don't know. They've been asking on Twitter about it. Okay. Not much more time for research. Oh, there's plenty of time for research. I literally, Seahawks 24 rule, I can complete all my research in a day. I have all day Friday where my mom is taking the kids on Friday for me to prepare for E3. I will be doing all my research then to lock down all the talking points. There's plenty of time. Don't worry about it. It doesn't take that long to do all the research I need. Because I got to dig through Twitter accounts. I got to dig through other stuff. I got to dig through things that are announced, things that are not announced. I got this. Don't worry. I am not worried at all. I think we get a new Forza Horizon. That's possible. That is possible. Yakuza. I'm going to show off more Demon Slayer game. All right. Let's move up to the next level. Again, going from bottom to top at E3. Capcom. Now, Capcom, they're going to have some games. I fully believe that we're going to get Monster Hunter Stories 2 talked about and Monster Hunter Rise DLC. I don't think they're going to avoid that. I just have this feeling that they're going to do something around that. I also feel like there's been that rumored / leaked Resident Evil game for Switch. I feel like this is about the time they do that. Maybe also some Resident Evil 8 DLC could be talked about, something like that. Maybe something Street Fighter related. Capcom's one that I feel like is going to have quite a bit of announcements. I don't know if how many of them are coming this year, but I feel like they're really going to hit on like those 3 games pretty heavily during this. They could have other stuff. Obviously, you can always talk about Mega Man and all that stuff, but yeah, I got kind of a feeling we're going to get some Resident Evil, Monster Hunter Love, and then possibly that other thing I mentioned, which now I can't remember what I said. Kind of funny as I'm glancing at things. Mythical. What does Mythical make? I've heard of them. Mythical. Mythical games. Mythical games. There they are. What do they make? I remember hearing in the studio. Why they make Blankos Block Party? Is that really all they make? Huh. All right. Well, I guess that's what we're gonna hear about. I swore they made something else too. And Freedom Games. Those Freedom Games. Freedom Games. One Lonely Outpost. Oh, here we go. Cormon? Looks like is that a Pokemon knockoff? God Strike. So they make like a lot of mobile games. Aincard, Rune Raiders, To the Rescue, Dog Shelter Simulator, Slaughter, One Lonely Outpost, Cat Cafe Manager, Dark Deity. Yeah, so they're like they're a company that makes mobile games and indie games on Steam and stuff. One Lonely Outpost actually looks kind of cool. I'm really liking the art style of that one. Some of these other ones I'm not so sure of, but the One Lonely Outpost, I like that one. That one actually looks pretty good. And that's coming out soon on PC, so cool. So they're going to be there. I assume they're going to show off One Lonely Outpost. We got Take-Two is going to be there as well. Take-Two. Trying to remember. I know they have a bunch of games I played before. I'm just trying to remember all of them. Yeah. So Take-Two is part of Rockstar 2K, etc. Yeah, they're the overall parent company. So the stuff I kind of said about 2K and Rockstar for Summer Game Fest kind of applies here. Yeah, I was gonna say Take-Two. The parent company of 2K and Rockstar. Okay. Razer. I don't know, gaming peripherals. I have no idea what else Razer does. Maybe they do make games. Now we'll go on to the next ones here. We got Ubisoft. So the big thing here for Ubisoft is I am going to say I am going to predict they are going to announce Mario plus Kingdom Battle, Mario and Rabbids plus Kingdom Battle 2. I do think we are going to see that. I do think that they're going to also talk about obviously Far Cry 6. That's kind of a big one they got coming. So I think they are going to talk a lot about that. Again, it's funny watching them argue on Twitter that a game that has a lot of politics in it isn't about politics. I always found that to be a little funny. But yeah, so I expect that. I expect some AC Valhalla DLC. I don't think they're doing a new AC this year. I don't think we're going to see a new one this year. I would like to see additional DLC support and or something for Immortals Phoenix Rising. Could see some DLC for Watch Dogs Legions as well. They're going to have some new stuff. We'll see Just Dance. That's not really much of a prediction. That's just obvious. They show up Just Dance like every year. So yeah, I'm not really sure. I don't have any bold predictions there. It would be nice to see the Prince of Persia remake actually become something as well. Then we got Square Enix. Square's always an interesting company because I never really know what they're doing. Project Triangle Strategy, fine, right? But like, what are they really working on besides Final Fantasy? Because all you ever hear from them all the time is Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy. And like, I don't really know, a whole lot else of what they work on. I mean, they got the Life is Strange True Colors game coming. I guess they could see that, but when you go to their website, it's all Final Fantasy all the time. I mean, maybe some Marvel's Avengers DLC, but like they've been trying that and it hasn't really done much. Outriders. So I don't really know what we're gonna. There's gonna be some sort of Final Fantasy game announcement. I just don't know what. I'd like to see the Mana series get a brand new entry as well, but are they really doing that? Because they're kind of relying on just remaking and re-releasing the old ones. Is that building towards something? We're gonna get a new Nier game. I don't know, man. They're another company that feels like they lean so hard on one IP. They have other IPs like Neo: The World Ends With You, but it just feels like they lean so hard on that singular IP to hold up the company. that it feels like that's all we're going to get. Verizon as well is a massive partner, but I have no idea what they're doing. All right, we'll stop there. Because last we got Nintendo and Xbox. And like, those are the big boys. So let me get to some of the things in the chat here as my chat catches up. Thank you for subscribing, Landry. The double L. LL. LL. Is it this way? Wait. No. Double L. Bowser in Wonderland DLC? No. The guy just retired. No, the guy who made the game retired. There's not going to be DLC. Cool. Sent via Twitter. Let me check that out quick. Might be able to tell pretty quickly here. Sent via Twitter. Where? Did you? Oh, maybe you DM me. Sorry, if you DM me, it shows up at a different spot. Yeah, I'll have to do some research. This looks like a rando blog. They have a source, so I will check out. Yeah, I'm going to check out this source. This is a forum in Taiwan. All right, I'll have to do some research into this person to see if they're anything that matters. All right. Thank you for that link. I appreciate it. I'm not going to create a report on that until I dig into it. I got to dig into that more. If I do, you guys know we'll talk about it tomorrow in a video. Hey-oh. Ayo, ayo.
Bangarang Rufio. Thank you for the $5. I would greatly appreciate it.
And just because I haven't said it yet today, Rufio! Thank you so much, man. It says, pour one out. I'm not going to pour it out. Pour one out in my mouth for your bucks. Rip, I know you're getting a Microsoft. Do you think they'll announce anything for Switch? We'll get to that in a moment. Yep, you're right. Sure seems something is coming. Something is coming. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about some other Microsoft things as well. We're going to talk about that. Thank you so much for the $5. We're going to do a real shot for that because you had to bring up my bucks. You had to bring them up. Switch or Switch Lite? What are we talking about? Like my preference? Fuck Switch Lite. Cheers. Why would I want a system with less features? Especially with Joy-Con drift. Because the drift is also on the Lite. It's not just Joy-Cons. I'm just reading the chat here. Man, you guys are just... There's so much debate right now in the chat. Is the Switch Pro real? Is it not real? Is it real? Is it not real? It's like, holy crud, guys. Can we like talk about something else? Is that all my crowd cares about is Switch Pro? Like, don't get me wrong. I care about the Switch Pro stuff. Obviously, I report on it. And this Taiwan thing, if it checks out, maybe I'll report that as a rumor tomorrow. We'll see. Well, let's be real here. Like, is that we're here to talk about E3 and Summer Game Fest? And are we really like popping off in the chat debating over something we're not even talking about today? Like, really? Is that like a thing? Is that like a thing? I'm just curious. Is that like a thing we're really wasting our time with right now? Like, come on. Haven't we talked enough about Switch Pro? Can we save like the Switch Pro conversations for like the videos I make on it? Because, I make enough of them, right? On the streams when we talk about it. Today isn't that day. We're not talking about it today. What is kind of nice, though, is, now that I'm like not thinking or like not expecting a Switch Pro announcement, I'm not like waiting by my phone like on the hour every hour. Like, oh, is that notification? Is that one it? Like, people will probably call me at this point if the thing gets announced. So, have I announced the first day Smash competitor? Says Dallas Mielke. No, I have not. I will be doing that when I'm done with this stream. There is still time to sign up. I have not hit the button yet. So there's still time to sign up. We simply love it, Nate. Lionel the Wolf. That's all I think about is Switch Pro. God damn, man. The games matter more. The games matter more. We should be here talking about the damn video games. It's the only thing we care about. Jeez. Another can't watch now. Watch till later comment. Wait, we'll watch later comment. What? Oh, Panda Production Studio. Do you think Xbox will get a new Forza Horizon? We'll get to that in a moment. Who makes the best chicken sandwich? Depends on what you want. If I want to see, I like spicy chicken sandwiches. And for my money, Wendy's is the best. I've had Chick-fil-A. Wendy's is the best spicy chicken sandwich, and that's what I prefer. I prefer my chicken spicy. Let me see here. People need to look up definition of exist. Okay. I don't care about Switch Pro a whole lot. I like your personality, the streams, etc. For the news, I'm more interested in the Zelda stuff. So you like Zelda news. Otherwise, everything else you just watch because, damn, Nate. God, your personality is sick. Sick. It's kind of like, Ron Burgundy around here. Like, I don't know if you know this, but people know me. Kind of a big deal. Did I watch NBC's new Zonai video? Breath of the Wild 2 and Switch Pro are literally the only things I think about anymore. Jeez. I don't watch NBC, so no. I haven't watched NBC in a long time unless there's football on. Wendy's would hit better if they toasted their bread. For a spicy chicken sandwich, it's about the chicken for me. The rest, man, you can literally just get it. No mayo, no lettuce, no bun. Just give me the damn patty, man. I want that chicken patty, baby. Stay classy, Nintendo Prime fans. So you're saying the PS5 Pro exists? As of right now, it exists. I mean, it probably does. It's probably in active development. Just like I'm sure a PS5 Slim is in active development. Now, we could say that based on the history of Sony. So you can argue that those exist. I know that's a big debate going on. Like, how do you know it exists? Because if it's in development, it exists. There's a difference between something existing and something being purchasable and for the consumers. Think about all the patents that get filed. Those patents get filed, and there's prototypes somewhere. So it exists. Like, remember the patent that had the oval NX with the control sticks in the middle? I guarantee Nintendo had a device that was like prototyped for that patent. So that thing existed. But it existing is not the same as it being a fully realized product you can purchase. So absolutely, is like an upgraded PlayStation 5 being looked into? Yeah. Is a slimmed down version being looked into? Yeah. Is the next generation Nintendo platform being like looked into right now? Well, yeah, because I mean, literally the president of Nintendo told us it is. But like those existing is not the same as those being fully realized products that we can purchase. Have I seen the Thomas Game Docs video about how someone almost uploaded the data? Yeah. That's old news. That's old news. I covered that way back. Well, not on this channel. I covered it at Zelda Informer back in the day. Do you think they'll play Monster Hunter Stories 2 during Treehouse Live? I think they will. Probably. The 4 for $4 is amazing. It means Nintendo Black Crisis. What are you talking about? I have no idea who that is. Never heard of that person. Does Nintendo think we're 3-year-old kids and it's a coincidence they haven't shown anything but Bayonetta 3, Breath of the Wild 2, and Prime 4? What are you talking about? Mario Golf Super Rush? Skyward Sword HD? Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl? Pokemon Legends Arceus? Splatoon 3? What the hell are you talking about? These are games we already know about. We know more than just those 3. Shin Megami Tensei 5, No More Heroes 3. Yeah, I've never heard of the guy. I see a lot of people correcting me. I've never heard of that YouTuber in my life. Believe it or not, I don't know every YouTuber in existence. I don't have the time. So a steady drop in EM. What I will say, nobody is 100% sure. I'm pretty positive that they're working on an upgraded PlayStation platform, because all the platform holders are always working on new hardware. So all you have to say is they're working on new hardware. Well, yeah, they are working on new hardware. They're always working on new hardware. That's a fact. They've had every company in the world confirm who's a hardware manufacturer that they're working on new hardware. They're always working. Guess what, guys? There's a new iPhone in the works. I don't need Apple telling me that to know there's a new iPhone in the works, right? Is that iPhone going to come out? Is the iPhone they're working on today going to be the same one they release later this year? No, maybe not. But there's a new iPhone in the works. I don't need companies to confirm. We don't need companies to confirm to us that things exist somewhere, right? Things existing, again, not the same as fully realized products that you can buy. That's my whole argument is, yeah, there probably is an upgraded Switch somewhere. I could definitively say an upgraded, more powerful Switch exists somewhere. Is it ever going to be a fully realized product we can purchase? That is something I don't know. That's kind of the unknown factor is, will it be something that's announced and purchasable? Don't know. But has Nintendo experimented with an upgraded Switch? Probably, because they've had upgraded platforms for the last 2 generations of handhelds. So guarantee they've at least looked into it. They've at least done development work on it. Whether or not it's something that's fully realized and comes out, that's a whole different argument. The different argument behind, do we think this thing's going to get announced, and do we think it's ever going to get released and purchasable by the public, versus do we think Nintendo's even done research into such a thing? Has such a thing factually been prototyped? So technically, does it exist? Sure, it exists somewhere. There's prototypes of fucking everything. Did you know that there was an upgraded Wii that was prototyped? Technically existed. You wanted Wii HD? That was the thing that existed behind the scenes at Nintendo. Just because it wasn't announced and ever released publicly to buy, doesn't mean Nintendo didn't do the research into it and make prototypes for it. You'd be surprised how many prototype products Nintendo has for their consoles that never come out. How many versions of the new 3DS existed behind the scenes before we got the one that became the one they sold? How many versions of NX existed? They had NX with a bunch of different components and a bunch of different designs before we got the one that ended up becoming Nintendo Switch. So, like, there's a lot of these things that factually exist that we're never going to see publicly, ever. So, do I know, like, matter of fact, that this thing exists? Have I seen one? No. That doesn't mean it doesn't exist. That's like the argument, if a tree falls in the wood and nobody hears it, did the tree really fall? Or does it make a sound, right? Well, of course it made a fucking sound. You don't have to be there to hear it to know a tree falling in the woods makes a fucking sound. But just because you weren't there doesn't mean that it didn't happen, right? That's kind of the thing. We didn't see it, but like literally we're hearing that manufacturers are factually making it. Okay, well then, yeah. Something exists. Don't know what the fuck it is, but it's something. Just don't know what. iPhone 12 mini was announced earlier today. They're still going with that mini line. I guess some people like the smaller, more pocketable smart devices. I can understand that. I mean, not that this is the normal iPhone 12. Like, this is perfectly pop. I mean, God. I can almost, like, one hand hide this thing and grasp it. Like, that's tiny for me. I used to have a bigger phone, and I miss having a bigger phone. And the new phone I get someday will be bigger. I miss it. It's not the extra cameras. I just miss the size. I like the bigger screen. I'm very disappointed that I didn't wait. I should have waited because they were sold out. I should have waited and got the bigger one. But well, the thing is, I had a bigger one. I had an 11 Pro Max, but it got stolen. It's the only reason why I even have this one. Write an article. It's a leak. Do you play Animal Crossing? Wondering if a big expansion is happening. I do play Animal Crossing. We'll get into Nintendo in a moment. I think Nintendo is delaying it because we won't shut up about it. I don't think what the public says affects Nintendo at all. I don't think any decision they make is decided by anything happening publicly like that, unless it's from a major partner company. But if it's just fans talking about stuff and articles being written, Nintendo doesn't care. They've never cared in the past. They're not going to suddenly care now. They care that we keep making it rain all over their pocketbooks. I did not see a dev kit of the Switch Pro. No. All right. Let's go. Let's get into the big companies here for E3. First up, we got Xbox. We'll go Xbox first because we talk a lot Nintendo. So let's go to Xbox. So I'm going to look up. Xbox has a lot of game studios now. Okay. So there's a lot they could talk about. And we'll get into what I think they might be doing for Nintendo here. But they got a lot of studios now. 343, World's Edge, The Coalition, Compulsion Game. Oh, God, this isn't even all of them. They don't even have all of them listed. It's crazy. So let's get into the game. I think we're going to see more Age of Empires 4. That's announced. We've already seen it. I'm pretty sure we're going to see more of that. Let's see here. I'm trying to remember all the games they previously announced. See, this is the stuff I'll have research. Like Avowed. I really want to see Avowed. Obviously, Bethesda's going to have Starlight there, and I think some more. I don't know if we're going to see Elder Scrolls 6 again, but I think we'll see something Fallout related. I'm sure, because we need some more redemption there. So yeah, I think we might get some Minecraft updates. We're going to get a bunch of Game Pass announcements. There's going to be a bunch of like third-party games being day one on Game Pass, and it's going to shock people. I'm predicting that somehow they got Madden day one. I'm going to predict that somehow that they're going to get some other major third-party game this holiday coming day one. I just think it's going to happen. I don't know what it's going to be, but I think a bunch of these games are going to end up being day one on Game Pass, and it's just going to be such a shock to the industry about how many day one games Microsoft is paying to get. It's going to be pretty insane. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of stuff showing off. I don't remember all the games they have announced right now. I mean, it would be nice to see the Hellblade game again, Hellblade 2. Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice was fantastic, and we saw Hellblade 2 announced with the Xbox Series X back in 2019 at the Game Awards, and we haven't seen it since. So I want to see that game again. That could be one that they didn't show off last time that maybe they'll show off this time. So that's another one I'm looking forward to. There's a bunch of Microsoft games. Like, are we going to see that new Rare game they've been working on for a while? I forget what it's called, but they showed it off last time, and it looks so good. I want to see that one again. I think Rare is finally coming back. I think they've rebuilt that studio with new developers, and now it's starting to become a quality studio again. I think Sea of Thieves ended up being a great game in the end. More like an unfinished game at start, but now it's really something to be proud of. And obviously ended up gaining some traction with live streamers for a while and ended up doing well sales-wise. So now it's on Game Pass. I think Game Pass is the greatest deal in gaming. We'll see how long I continue to think that. There's not really much competing with what Game Pass offers. Speaking of that, I do think there will be an announcement for Switch, and I think it's going to happen during Microsoft's conference. It could be wrong. It might happen during Nintendo's conference. So remember, it is a Nintendo-related announcement, so I could see that being held off for Nintendo's Direct. But it could also be announced at Microsoft. And that is, I think that I've thought this for a while, and I feel like the proof is already out there. Xbox, they're going to announce that they're bringing xCloud to Nintendo Switch. Nintendo has stuff redacted in a lawsuit related to negotiations around xCloud on Switch. Very clearly, if Nintendo's redacting it, that's because that is something that's going to happen and isn't announced yet. I think that Microsoft is bringing xCloud to Switch, and I think that's been why the Switch has been in the background of so many Microsoft videos. That's why I think the Nintendo Switch is going to be brought out on stage. Well, on virtual stage, the virtual showcase. They're going to bring it out. They're going to bust out a Nintendo Switch, and they're going to show xCloud running on it. I see that happening. The big question is, well, if xCloud is running on it, are we getting Game Pass? That, to me, is the big unknown here. Are they going to give us Game Pass to stream all of Microsoft's library right on a Switch? I don't know. But it would be pretty crazy if you can own a Switch and literally get all the games that all the Xbox Series X fans get, all the PC gamers get, etc., right? It'd be crazy. Yeah, it's streaming, and it's not as good as a local play, right? But still, for a subscription fee, for a really good streaming service on Switch that has all the big third-party games and also has all of Microsoft's first-party games, imagine playing Halo Infinite this holiday on your Switch, docked on your TV. I mean, you could argue on the Switch Pro at 4K on your TV, but still, imagine that you could play Halo Infinite on a Switch. On a Switch. Yeah, cool. There's going to be some advantages for others that have it local, right? I get that, but damn. And it's supposed to have a 6 single player. So that would even be fun. Like, damn. I'm an Xbox Game Pass subscriber, Game Pass Ultimate. So all I gotta do is add xCloud and suddenly I can play my Game Pass on Switch? Fuck yeah. No dragging my Xbox Series X out to a hotel, although hotel Wi-Fi is not always the greatest to use. Damn. I think that's going to be a huge announcement from Microsoft, like a big win in their bag. Like, hey, like literally all our stuff's also on Switch. And I don't think Xbox gamers are even going to be upset about it because Microsoft doesn't offer a portable system like that. So that's what I think for Microsoft. What do you guys think? What do you think Microsoft's got? They're going to have more than that, by the way. They're going to have a really long show. Bethesda's probably going to show off more than 2 games. Oatmeal Dome tweeted what's in the firmware. All right, let me go check out Oatmeal Dome quick. See if there's anything worth talking about. I might talk about it tomorrow. Oatmeal Dome. All right, he tweeted out about the update. We'll just read it off since I'm reading it right now. So he said, Nintendo Switch System Update 12.0.3 is out. Nintendo updated the Package 2, which contains the OS kernel and key services, the SSL, which helps create secure connections to a server. Seems TLS version 1.3 support was dropped, and they updated their bad words list. Looks to be minor things. I'm going back to sleep. Then he posted more, and he said, the 12.03 update fixes an error code 2123-1502 when accessing the eShop. According to Nintendo, it appears to have been getting this error a lot lately, so they cleaned up that error code. Technical info error group 123 is SSL, and the code 1502 is received unexpected handshake from peer. So they fixed some online connection issues. And then he says, yeah, there's nothing else. That's it. That's all he's got. So they fixed some online stuff with it. Cool. We'll probably talk about that briefly tomorrow on another Here's the News episode. Which, before we get into Nintendo Project, actually, let me get to your Microsoft comments first, guys. Let's get to your Microsoft stuff, and then we'll talk about my Here's the News thing, and then we'll get into Nintendo here. Let me see here. Would be the best handle that. Wait, Phil Spencer is showing it without permission. Phil Spencer didn't show it. There's a lawsuit going on between Apple and Epic, and one of Microsoft's representatives was talking about xCloud during the lawsuit and brought up xCloud on Switch when xCloud on Switch is not announced. And Nintendo had it redacted because they said this is something in active negotiation. So, like, it's something that was actually mentioned in a legal document, which is why it's really easy to bank on it because it appeared in a legal document in a courtroom. So, like, xCloud on Switch is definitely something they're at least talking about. How exactly would you do xCloud without Game Pass? xCloud's a streaming service. xCloud doesn't have to have Game Pass. You could buy the games. You can rent the games or whatever. You don't have to have Game Pass. I don't know if you know that. xCloud's already out in beta on other devices. You don't have to have Game Pass to use xCloud. Have you noticed the heavy marketing the Switch is getting as of the end of last week? What kind of marketing? I just see the normal marketing like usual. Do you think the Game Pass will show up at Nintendo Direct or the Switch? I think it's all at Microsoft. Microsoft's going to want to drop all that news. Can you imagine playing xCloud running Halo Infinite on the Apple Watch? Jeez. Remind me again, Sonic Man the Best, why I made you a moderator. Remind me again. Back skill opinions. If Game Pass drops on Switch, how do you think we'll be able to play in handheld mode, considering the Xbox controller layout is different from the Switch? How do you think that'll work? Most games have button mapping. You could just remap buttons. Just remap buttons. Not a big deal. Rare replay on Nintendo Switch seems possible. Well, yeah, especially through. I mean, rare replay is one you would figure could be like a local download, but I don't know if they're gonna. I think they're gonna focus just on the streaming. I don't know if Microsoft's gonna focus on making games available locally on Switch moving forward. I think if xCloud's coming, it's gonna be all just games on xCloud. It could easily be that they're just making streaming better for streaming exclusive Switch games. I doubt it. I doubt that's what it is. All the Xbox podcasters that also do want xCloud on Switch. Most likely Nintendo will not allow third party that sells in Switch eShop to be on the Game Pass app. I doubt that. I don't think Nintendo cares. But as an example, if Witcher 3 is on xCloud, and on Game Pass. I don't think Nintendo cares. It's just an option. It doesn't replace playing it locally. Options are good. Nintendo is kind of buddy-buddy with Microsoft in that way. They agree that options are good. So I don't honestly think something that's a benefit. And you guys got to remember, you know how these negotiations work, right? If you are a Nintendo Switch owner and you end up subscribing through your Switch to Game Pass and xCloud, Nintendo gets a cut of that money. Nintendo ain't going to turn down a cut of the money because they want to prevent companies from using the service that Nintendo makes money off of. I just want you guys to know that Nintendo's going to get a cut of the money. If it adds value and makes Nintendo more money, why wouldn't Nintendo do it? If Nintendo has nothing they plan to make that's going to compete with it, why the hell would they not do it? Why would they not partner up? It makes perfect sense for Nintendo to do it, especially since Nintendo sucks with online and Microsoft doesn't. If the Xbox controller is a different letter for different buttons, well, they have to update every game for button prompts if they add xCloud on Switch. They already have. I don't know how many of you guys, is there anyone in the chat who's even used xCloud? Is there anyone in the chat who has used xCloud? I've used it. I've used it on an Android device. I've used it on an Android device. Later, Vendetta 712. So I used it on an Android phone, where you can do touch controls. You can also do add-on controllers. And a lot of the add-on controllers don't have the classic Xbox, right? Some of them have PlayStation ones. Some of them have different symbols. All of it just works with Game Pass. So the button prompts in the games won't be like hit A. It's localized to hit X, hit this. It'll localize to whatever whatever button your thing is. It's really not that bad. It's not what you think. It's not a major update to change button prompts. So yeah, it works. Don't have to worry about it. You can also technically line it up for the same button prompts if you want, but whatever. At least the games I played, I didn't play a ton of games on it, but when I tried it, it worked. It worked fine with switching out buttons. I saw someone say something I wanted to respond to, but now I'm not seeing it. It's like the comments vanished. Did they get deleted? I'm just scrolling down to see if I see it. Oh, Steady Drop NEM. Stop assuming and take your ass to bed. You assume too much. Did you read the title of my live stream? Summer Game Fest and E3 predictions. We're making predictions. These are my opinions. These are things I want to see happen. These are things I think might happen. They're predictions. If you don't think xCloud's coming to Switch, it's fine. It might not. These are predictions. These aren't facts. I'm not sitting out here telling you that this is going to happen. Switch Pro is going to get announced at E3. Prediction. It's a prediction. I think you are getting a little too upset over people not agreeing with your opinions, because that's what they are. They're just opinions. Maybe you got to take your ass to bed. All by yourself. Anyway, sorry. People get really angry about stuff when people don't agree with them. And sometimes people get mad at me when I'm making predictions. It's weird. It's weird. It's okay. You don't have to agree with people. Like, can't we all just get along? Can't we all just get along? Apparently not. I know he was talking to somebody else, but the same comment still applies. We all have our opinions. We all have our personal beliefs. No one has to agree with you, you know? No, steady dropping. Look, I know you were talking about Vendetta 712. The point I was trying to make here is that who cares if he doesn't agree with you? You shouldn't care either. If he has things that he believes, if he has things he wants to happen, if he has things he thinks will happen, it's not any different than me making predictions and wanting things to happen, right? What's the difference? What really is the difference between me saying that I want things to happen or I believe things will happen and me making predictions versus somebody else? There really isn't, other than a lack of respecting each other's opinions. That's really what it comes down to. Respect other people. If you don't respect people who disagree with you, I mean, telling people to send their ass to bed because they disagree with you is kind of weird. Yeah, it doesn't really matter who you're talking to. It's kind of weird. It's just kind of weird. You think Nintendo games will be added to the Xbox Game Pass for Xbox user? See the Game Pass come to Switch. So Steady Dropping in says, we've been talking about this in chat for a while, and now you say something. Well, yeah. Because when you say something like, get your ass to bed, that's like an insult. It's called taking it too far. I knew you guys were going back and forth talking Switch Pro crap. I mentioned it early in the stream. Remember I said, man, why is everyone debating about Switch Pro in the chat? And I got involved for like a brief second. So why did I say something now? Because you kind of said something that's mean. Can you admit that's kind of a mean comment? Maybe crossing the line a little bit. I'm not saying maybe other mean stuff was said along the way that I missed. I'm not in the chat, but let's see here. Your theory about existence became reality. Damn, how do you put it in Bluetooth mode? What are we talking about Bluetooth mode? I spent hours on xCloud. I main mobile gaming over console gaming. Okay. Zelda Ocarina. Okay. Let's get to Nintendo. Let's get back to the predictions. Nintendo. They have a 40-minute direct and 3 hours of Treehouse. I actually think, prediction, there'll be new announcements during Nintendo Treehouse as well. I don't think they're going to show everything in the 40 minutes. I think there will be some new unveilings with Nintendo Treehouse. Now, what those unveilings are, I'm not sure, but that's a prediction of mine that there'll be at least 1 or 2 games that we don't see in the Nintendo Direct that get unveiled in Treehouse. Now, let's get into Nintendo. This is the exciting part, right? This is the exciting part of the stream. Nintendo. Now, we're going to have a full-on big conversation with multiple people on Nintendo's Day, Andre's Restart, Eric, etc. But, predictions. Got to start with what I want to happen most. Breath of the Wild 2. Breath of the Wild 2 will get a trailer and a release date. Don't know if it's 2021, don't know if it's 2022, doesn't matter. Trailer, release date, Breath of the Wild 2. Gameplay, smidge of it. Maybe about 20-minute gameplay during Treehouse. Kind of my prediction. What else? Bayonetta 3. We're finally going to see Bayonetta 3, and we're going to get a release date, and it's going to release this December. That's my prediction for Nintendo there. And see how I'm getting more exact with Nintendo because I know more about what's happening at Nintendo than I do the other companies. Let's see here. Let's go. I'm going to say something Metroid. Don't know if it's 2D, don't know if it's Metroid Prime 4. Something Metroid's going to be there. I don't know what. I just got a feeling. That's one of my predictions. Something Metroid. That rumored Donkey Kong. I think enough people have talked about it now that I kind of feel like that's going to happen. That we're going to see it. And what lends credence to this is sort of an outside factor, but it's the fact that we have the 40th anniversary of Donkey Kong. 40th anniversary of Donkey Kong. So that's a thing that I expect. Yeah, so there's that. What else? I'm going to stop there. I have some other things to talk about, but I'm going to save it. We got other conversations to do this week. What are some of your guys' predictions? What are some of your guys' Nintendo predictions? I gave a few. Gave a little handful. You guys let me know. I really hope they put everything in the direct. Finding out about Samus Returns after the fact was really anticlimactic. Okay. You think we'll see something DK related? I did say that. So, What's up, Seth McGill? What's going on? We're talking about your guys' Nintendo predictions for E3. Something like a Nintendo 64 Classic line added to Nintendo Switch Online. Treehouse. Okay, that's what Paul Gale Network thinks will happen, or would like to happen. I think we'll see the Cuphead DLC, maybe an announcement for Cuphead 2 from Microsoft. Okay. Breath of the Wild 2 title reveal, says Eduardo. Okay. Kirby, Wario. Yeah, they did have that WarioWare question, right? Would you spend 50? And they were asking different price points at different people. So it feels like they must have that game done, and they're just trying to figure out like what price to announce it at. Super Mario Party 2 is a given. I don't think Super Mario Party. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be called Super Mario Party 2, but a new Mario Party game, maybe. Maybe. Nintendo Land Deluxe. What is that? Oh yeah, duh. I know what Nintendo Land is. My predictions: Metroid Prime 4 release date and a new 2D Metroid at Treehouse. Smash character reveals: Master Chief. Okay. You're going for a Star Fox game. Star Fox. Russell Murillo says, I want a Coliseum remake. There we go, baby. New multiplayer game mixed with Nintendo Switch Online revamp, says Chris. Okay, Shiny Ray's going with, I think we'll get a new IP from Monolith Soft. Jamanabop says, I want Metroid Prime Trilogy so badly because you don't own the originals. Nice. I think there should be some Gooigi action. Well, no. What a shocker that Gooigi's Laundry wants a Gooigi game. Pikmin gets no love. Yeah, dude, no one's mentioning Pikmin yet until you, Luke. Miyamoto dresses up as Link with his new green hand. I feel like we'll be happy in the end, but please, Nintendo, Breath of the Wild 2 and Bayonetta 3. Please. Reveal of the new Power Glove. I have the power! Oh, man. Only thing that matters, Breath of the Wild 2, period. Zelda 35th, yeah. Unless it already exists. If it does happen. I wonder if they're going to do... I'm not convinced they're going to do like a Zelda 35th blowout at E3. I kind of feel like they might do that later in the year. Like, remember how when they did Mario's last year? Wasn't that around like September? Something like that they did the Mario one. I feel like they're going to wait and do the Zelda 35th anniversary stuff a bit later this year. Like an actual announcement for it. Right? I feel like that's going to be a bit later this year. Maybe I'm wrong on that. I'd love to see it at E3. And I know we've talked about, some potential people predicting that kind of stuff. But yeah, I kind of feel like the Zelda 35th stuff is going to happen after E3. I don't think they're going to skip the Zelda 35th anniversary entirely because they did the 20th, they did the 25th, and they did the 30th. They're going to do something. It's a money-making opportunity. So, yeah, there's going to be a Zelda 35th something, just logically speaking. I just think it'll be later. I don't know if they're even going to mention it at E3. They just might do it later. Or maybe they announce when there'll be a Zelda 35th Direct or something. I have no idea. That's what Amur says. A Zelda 35th Anniversary Direct gets announced, which definitely could happen. Hey, tune in for more Zelda at our Zelda 35th Anniversary Direct happening at the end of the month or in July or whenever they say. As an Odyssey-hating bastard contrarian, as long as EPD 8 works on something other than Odyssey 2, you'll be happy. Jesus. Ice Sonic says, Kid Icarus, 3D Kirby, Breath of the Wild 2, Arkham Collection, Mario and Luigi RPG, and maybe Rare Replay. People still hoping for Rare Replay to get locally ported. Russell Murillo says, but I really want a legit virtual console. Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, and N64. So do I. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Thank you, Seth McGill, for the $1.99. He just got the little superhero chick action going on there. Thank you so much for that support. I appreciate it. Cheers. I don't like Blue Moon, and I don't like Fat Tire. Sorry. Is there a Streamlabs command? No, there isn't. Last time I was this hyped for a Zelda was early 2000s before Majora Mask came out. I was so disappointed in the game as a child. I liked Majora's Mask even as a kid. I guess I was a bit older though. Well, how old was I? 2001. So I would have been, I would have been like 15. So I guess I was older when I played that one. I don't know what age you were when you played it. Will you do that every time I donate? What, dance? Yeah. Yeah. During these streams, we party it up every time. Every time. Small, big, don't matter. We party it up. I drink King Cobra and Steel Reserve Blood. Alrighty then. I was 10 and it didn't make any sense. When I was a kid, I hated Majora's Mask, but then played the 3D version and loved it. Alright. Birdman just keeps spamming all the things. Do you think, do you like those commands, Birdman? Because I see you using them like every time the page moves up a whole thing, you're like, alright, time to hit them again. Do you think we'll ever see what Retro was doing between Tropical Freeze and starting Metroid? I have no idea. I could actually go for a new Castlevania. There we go, like the OG, not the 3D stuff. Imagine a prequel to Skyward Sword. I would flip! That would be sick. But seriously, Mario Kart 9? Bass Fishing Boy gets a comment in. Wants us to talk about Mario Kart 9, baby! What? I mean, I feel like it might be a launch game for like their next gen system, but maybe I'm wrong. What do I have a message for? Oh, registration for the fall. Going from Ocarina to Majora was rough for you. Okay. I don't know, seems too soon for Mario Kart 9. How can it seem too soon? It's been almost a decade. Am I wrong? When did Mario Kart 8 come out? Too soon. Hold on. Mario Kart 8 released May 29th, 2014. It's been over 7 years. I can understand if you want to argue, oh, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is selling too good. Fine, I get it. But too soon? What the fuck? It's been 7 years. What? It's definitely not too soon for a new Mario Kart game. We're past due for a new Mario Kart game on a home console. We are way past due. I mean, when did Mario Kart 7 come out? I mean, Mario Kart 7 was 2011. So yeah, this is the last Mario Kart game we got, unless you want to count Mario Kart Home Live Circuit. Like 7 years, too soon. All right, it's too soon, guys. I mean, I get that's your opinion. I'm just like, and I get why you have that opinion. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, maybe it was new to you, but it's a Wii U game. You realize all they did was pack all the DLC in and toss it on Switch. Technically, they made it a multiplayer mode adjustment, but too soon? Too soon? Age of Calamity's canon. Oh boy, here we go. We had Mario Kart Tour and Live. So Mario Kart Tour is a mobile game. Are we really counting that? Is that? I'm sorry. Here's what I'm hearing. We got a spin-off and another spin-off. I'm not hearing Mario Kart 9 coming out of anyone's mouth here. I'm hearing spin-off and a spin-off. Am I wrong? Or am I right? Are we really counting spin-offs as mainline entries? Is that what we're doing now? Are we going to count spin-offs? Last I checked, Mario Kart Live Home Circuit wasn't the game that sold 10 million in the last year. It was Mario Kart 8. Are we really counting spin-offs as mainline entries? Not so sure. And I own Mario Kart Live. Not so sure about that. We don't have any giveaways going on, Ed, right now. There's no giveaway. There's no giveaway command. There's no giveaways going on right now. Nice try though, Ed. I'm still waiting for Mario Kart 65. We need some Sims love on the Switch. Yeah, I'm surprised that like we don't have Sims 4 or something on Switch. Really, it feels like Sims would be such a good match for the Switch. I'm really shocked that EA hasn't done something about that yet, you know? It just feels like the right game for Switch. It's just something, and like if it were released during the pandemic last year, imagine the nice timing. You could have had like Animal Crossing early in the year, drop The Sims summertime. It would have been such a great time for Switch owners to like have these life simulation games, and they just didn't do it. I have a feeling EA doesn't like Nintendo that much, but that's a whole nother story. Doggy, do you have evidence to support Mario Maker 1 and 2 as mainline Mario games, let alone Mario Run? I need some evidence. You can't just make that claim that Nintendo considered them mainline when they specifically mentioned that they were hoping to use Mario Run to promote Mario Odyssey and Switch sales. They literally said publicly that our plan is to use Mario Run to push Odyssey and Switch sales. That doesn't sound mainline. That sounds like a marketing gimmick. And then obviously we have the Mario Maker 1 and 2. Those are mainline Mario games. They don't even have stories. They're just, game creator platforms. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you have some evidence. Maybe you have a source. Maybe you have a quote from Nintendo where they state their mainline. I have not read it if that is the case. And I haven't read everything, so it's possible. EA has no respect for Switch. I don't think EA has any respect for Nintendo in general. I mean, they're not going to publicly disrespect Nintendo, because that they would get shunned by the industry if they did that, and they're already deal with enough backlash. But what are the odds we get a Tales port for the Switch? Don't we already have some Tales games on Switch? I feel like we already have some, don't we? I don't remember which ones, but I'm pretty sure we have some on Switch. Maybe I'm mistaken. I'm not Googling right now to find out. Galactus says Age of Calamity story is made by the same team as Zelda Mainline. The game was advertised as Mainline. Who are you to say it isn't? People always want like a definitive EG Nomo to come on and be like, it is a they're gonna update the timeline sometime and they'll toss it out there, and I bet you Age of Calamity will be on the timeline, and then the debate will end. I think there's people that just don't want it to be mainline, right? It's more so they treated it as one, but they never definitively like made the this is canon, here it is in the timeline. And because they didn't say that, which by the way they never say really, it's not. But I think it's just people that don't want it to be. They don't like the direction of the story, so they don't want it to be canon. It's going to get confirmed, I'm sure, eventually. They're going to update that damn timeline and throw it on there. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. One of these days. They're just going to throw out an updated timeline. It's going to be on there. And that'll end all the naysayers that don't want it to be canon. Red Replay on the Switch. Banjo-Kazooie on the go. Age of Tingle. Tingle's Revenge. I think the last F-Zero... No, it was on GameCube. I don't think there was a Wii one. Pretty sure it was GameCube. You can play the GameCube one on Wii, but Hyrule Warriors Age of Time prequel. Breath of Tingle. That's the new name, guys. You heard it here first on Nintendo Prime's live stream on a Monday, June 7th, 2021. The new title for Breath of the Wild 2 is The Legend of Zelda Breath of Tingle. Otherwise known as Tingle's Quest. Heard it here first. That's the new name. I'm a genius. I read the chat and then just repurpose it for the stream. Have you guys announced the contestants for the tournaments? No, we have not yet. Still time to sign up. Links in the description. Would love to see a new IP, JRPG or action adventure. Kula Limpa! Kula Limpa. A Kula Limpa. Oh my god, my fiance keeps texting me. Kula Limpa. A Kula Limpa. Kula Limpa. Yeah, yeah. What franchise could you see collaborate for the next Warriors game? Well, we had Fire Emblem. If you're talking about Nintendo, obviously they had Fire Emblem, obviously Zelda twice. I don't think a Metroid Warriors would work. It's gotta be some melee combat games. I've always wanted like a Mario Warriors. I always thought it'd be kind of fun. I mean, Mario already just dominates, so why not have like a Mario Warriors? I always thought that would be hilarious. So I'm gonna go with Mario Warriors. I'm just kind of surprised there isn't one yet. I think people would buy it just because Mario's in it. Tomorrow is T-minus 1 week to the direct. Going to do a predictions video or planning a pre-show for the morning of July 15th. For starters, we have a pre-show every single day of E3. So yeah, there'll be a pre-show. We have a podcast tomorrow. Same, we got a podcast tomorrow. Speaking of the podcast, I know there's some people that mentioned that some episodes are missing on Spotify. I'll look into it. I think the last two podcasts, I don't have the audio version up. I got to get that done. I've been so slammed with E3 the last few weeks. I haven't really been focusing on making sure I get the audio version up for people. I know we have, like a few hundred people that listen to the audio version, so I do need to get that up for you guys. I do apologize if you guys have been waiting for it to hit Spotify, hit iTunes, etc. That's on me. It's on nobody else but me. I haven't got the episodes up. I got to do that. So I will do my best to take care of that. All right. We're going to be wrapping up the stream, but before we go, who watched my new video today? Who watched my Here's the News episode today? I don't know why I just air quoted. It's literally called Here's the News. Anyone watch it today? Anyone catch it today? Anyone at all? Anyone at all? Hey, we're 8 subs away from 69.8. Heck yeah. If you're watching right now and you want to complete our 8 subscribers, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel right now. And let's hit 69.8. What did you guys think of it? I'm going to be doing another one tomorrow. What did you guys think of it? Anyone like it? Anyone think it's good? Is it bullcrap? Is it dumb? What do you think? What do you guys think? I ran out of I fell asleep. I was gonna make a second video today, but I fell asleep. Or should I say you're watching the video right now? No, I fell asleep. That's why there wasn't another video today. I got worn out. It's hot as hell out here, and I had to entertain my kids, and we were swimming in the pool, and we have an above ground pool, and pretty sure my kid just fell out of bed. I better go deal with that. All right. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I know my kid just fell out of bed. I heard him fall. Catch you guys later. It's been fun. See ya.